So gather around, because I want you to, this is what, first of all, this is what it's going to look like. Your feet shoulder width, or a smidgen wider, but not much, right? Shoulder width. Then what you're going to do is you're going to lean back and sit. Like the old ski school exercise, right? But this is bad enough, right? You're using your thighs. But the wall's holding me up. It's taking gravity out of my bones down the wall. So I'm using the here, back is arched off, right? My lower back's curved off the wall. I'm going to round my lower back against the wall, and I'm going to do it by rolling my tailbone forward. It looks like this. Now my back is pushing against the wall. My Ming Meng's open. Right? So it's roll the tailbone off the wall. You use the vastus medialis as the muscle that does it. And you round your lower back into the wall. And in this position, you want to go. Breathe in and let your back expand as the diaphragm pushes down. Now, don't do it so long that you go and collapse. Control your mind so that you can then just get up. You might do it 5 seconds, but then the next time, see if you can do it 7. Control the breath, the mind. I don't want you to go because you're not using you're using force, not the mind. Remember that first principle? Use the mind, not force. So when I sit, I could tough it out. Like hitting concrete. That was pretty good for not hitting it for 20 years. Or I could use my mind and go. But it's not about endurance. It's about opening the back. Now, I can stand here in standing meditation and go and open my back. I'm not tucking my tailbone this time, right? I'm just moving the lumbar. So in this exercise, we use the pelvis to get to the lower back. So the lower back just needs a negotiator, because you know it's going like this to the brain. We're not doing nothing, you say. We're on lockdown. So this way the pelvis goes, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And the wall is holding you against gravity. So it relaxes the back because the wall becomes your support. Use the gemellus and the obturator muscle. The muscles that pull the pelvis left, right on the socket, right, around the ball joint, or the same muscles that rotate the ball in the socket. So you lay on the ground, aisle, and what you're going to do is you're going to move this top leg back. So the knee, you see how my knee is behind my hip joint? Then you're going to turn the thigh in, roll the thigh in. You see that? Watch right here, it rolls in. That's the gemellus and obturator muscle, roll it in. That turns my heel up. Then I'm going to leave it rolled in, which is a full-time job. I want my hip, my pelvis to be perpendicular to the ground. I don't want it here, and I don't want it here. Like when you roll the femur in, I don't want it to go like this until my hip's in. So I roll the femur in, and then I keep it rolled in as I lift the leg. I let my big toe touch the ground. I roll my femur in, keep it rolled in as it comes down. Keep it rolled in. Keep it rolled in, so my heel is always higher than my toes, yeah? But not because I twisted my ankle. Right, I roll it in. I roll it in. When you bring the knee behind the hip joint, it takes the gluteus out of it. So you're not lifting your leg with your quads or your gluteus. You're actually using the piriformis. And you're rotating in with the gemellus. Now when you lift your leg, what it'd like to do is turn up, and that'd be, the gemellus would let go, or the obturator, or both of them. So this 15 times. Then bring this foot up, flat on the ground. Now if you've ridden a long time, no, you can pull your trousers, right? And then you do the same thing on this leg, the bottom leg. You move it back a little bit, roll it out or in, from the femur, so the heel comes up, and you lift it. And you lift it and just let the toes hit the ground, not the heel, and you lift it. And you keep it rolled in. It's not the lift as much as the rotation in, right? Again, you want the head parallel. You're creating a conversation. Yeah, they're like on their own, okay? This is like amazing painkiller for your back. Now, I had chronic back pain for 8 years. It would go out, I'd be in bed or flat on my back for at least 3 days. On the 4th day that I was making great progress, I could crawl to the toilet. And when I crawled to the toilet and I thought, ha, now what? Because I'm on my hands and knees, I can't get up, and I gotta go. And I'm looking at the toilet, and it's like Mount Everest. So when I learned to do these, and it was all by accident, my back pain went away. I was like, oh my God, it's gone. And so for almost everybody I've shown it to, the same thing happens, right? So we do it one side. Say you're like this and you think, okay, I'm gonna move my knee back. And you did move your knee or your thigh back, but it's not behind your gluteus now. Do you see that? So you're straight. And lift. Now the thing you have to be careful of is that you don't go like this. Turn the foot and the lower leg to lift the heel. Roll the femur, so you'll feel it right in here, and then 15 lifts, and no whining, for God's sakes. It's good for you. Now it's best if you let the toe hit the ground, because it takes a lot to keep that feet. So it's not the leg lift that's important, it's the rotation in the gemellus and the obturator. So 15 of those. Then the bottom leg, roll the heel up. And as you get better, get this foot up, flat on the floor, right, of the top leg. So now, it's a full-time job keeping the femur rolled. It wants to go like this. See how it just unrolled right here? So you want to keep it in, right? Okay. Your turn.